I'm going to be covering 5 different topics, and I'm going to give you a very thorough review. So we're going to talk about the rooms, the resort grounds, the drinks, the bar, and also the food, as well as the activities. So I have all my notes. I have pages of notes here, and I can't wait to share it with you. Gonna make it.
Are you guys ready? Let's go!
Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. This is Sammi Wynn with Bigger Life Travels. I am here to help inspire you and give you inspiration for your next vacation. So be sure to subscribe, and you'll also be notified every time I put a new video up. Letting you know, the resort, it's a big resort. There's actually 2 resorts on this ground, and the other one is a much smaller resort. It's called Palace. It's approximately about $100 more a night. So we went with the Guanacaste. I found that to be a more budget friendly, and because we stayed in Costa Rica for 7 days, we opted for the more friendly budget resort, and it was absolutely fine with us. So when we first entered, it was a grand entrance. It was absolutely gorgeous, and right when we checked in, it was really smooth. They greeted us without a problem, and there was no upsell, and it was really awesome. We didn't spend too much time getting checked in. Let's start with the room. So the room we got was $415, and we got 2 rooms. My daughter and her boyfriend got their room, and it was right across from us, and we were facing the forest. On the 4th floor, we take the elevator up all the way towards the back. Didn't have a problem with it. It was really nice and quiet. The room itself was clean right when we entered. The only downside was that there was 2 separate beds, and each bed was no bigger than a twin size bed. The day we arrived to the resort, it was Mother's Day. So the resort was pretty filled. It was practically sold out, and those were the rooms. It was already pre-assigned, and those were the rooms we got. It wasn't really romantic because of that, but you know, it really wasn't a big deal. We weren't there for a honeymoon or anything, so I didn't mind it at all. So I gave it a 4 out of 5. The bed was comfortable. I didn't care for the tub. I thought it was really dark in there, and it was pretty high, so they did not have a non-slip mat in there. I did slip, and I will let you know I was not drinking when I slipped. It was the first night. I banged the side of my knee and got a pretty bad bruise from it. Number 2, I'm gonna tell you about the grounds. So the resort grounds is stunning. I will absolutely, just that alone sold me on the resort. It was amazing. They keep it beautiful. The bushes were trimmed. The trees were so green. The flowers were absolutely beautiful. The palm trees, the beaches, the chairs, the pool, everything was lovely. It was beautiful. I did not have a problem with the grounds at all. The sand is a much darker sand. It's really soft sand, but you're not going to get the prestigious white sand. You're going to have to go to the other side of Costa Rica, to the Caribbean side, for the really pretty white sands. But this is the dark black sand, and it was still really pretty. I enjoyed it, and it was so soft. The water was pretty. It was blue. And also, just to let you know, that when you go out to the beach at the resort, there's also an employee out there serving you. They'll help you put your beach chair out there and your towel, and then they'll also bring your drinks out there, so you'll get the services, and it's really convenient. It's not crowded at all. However, the beaches all in Costa Rica are public beaches, so keep that in mind. You will have some people that's out there selling things or offering you services, but they don't bother you. They'll come up and ask you, and then they'll leave. They won't haggle you or anything like that. It makes it really pleasant. Definitely give the grounds a 5 out of 5. I was so impressed. Probably like an 8 out of 5. I was really impressed with the location. The grounds were kept very well. Okay, so number 3, we're gonna talk about the bar and the drinks, because of course we're at all-inclusive, right? So of course we're gonna drink. The drinks there were good. I was not disappointed. The service was really fast. You will find that they don't have a lot of top shelf things. This is a budget-friendly hotel. So of course you're gonna find things that are really cheap. You also have a mini bar in your room, and it's fully stocked mini bar, and it's really cool. However, they're really cheap drinks. The bartenders were all so kind and so fast and friendly, and they make all sorts of different drinks. If they don't have what you want on the menu, you can ask them, and if they'll have it, they'll make it. I will let you know that the bar, the only time I saw top shelf drinks or premium drinks were in the evenings, located at the bar where the evening events were. That was the only place I found premium drinks at. Another thing that I want to mention is for dinner, you have two choices. So it's not like you can order a Merlot or a Cabernet or anything. They have their house red and their house white wine. And that was it. I believe the white wine was Chardonnay, and then their house red blend. And that was your only choices. They taste okay. It wasn't anything fancy. So I'm gonna rate their drinks and bar a 3 out of 5 because of the quality of drinks. However, the service was really great. So keep the drinks flowing, right? It's all you can drink. Number 4, I'm gonna talk to you about the food. The food here was a really mixed review with our family. They are buffet friendly here. So if you do not like buffets, this is not the place for you. I'm buffets, but I'm not a fan of it. So 3 days for 3 days. Breakfast buffet and lunch buffet. That's all they serve. They do have a lot of assortment of food for breakfast. The breakfast buffet was fair. It wasn't too bad. However, after 3 days, it gets old pretty fast, right? However, the lunch buffet was all outside. I did not like it. About dinner though, the dinner was not much better. There was about 5 different restaurants to choose from. Of course, one of them being buffets, because some people do love buffets. Their restaurants is first come, first serve, so you cannot make reservations. This is my tip for you. Get out of the pool, go get ready, and be the first to be seated at dinner. Dinner starts like 6:30 or something. Make sure you get out there and get seated because the wait time is long. The dinners in the evenings do have the buffet, and then some restaurants do order from the menu, so that makes it nice. So I would give the food review a 2 out of 5, mainly because the food was pretty disappointing. I'm not a big fan of buffets. And for the breakfast and lunch buffets, and then including dinner, they also had buffets as well. Kind of made me buffeted out. 3 days was fine. Anything more, I would question it. Number 5 is activities. You would be surprised how much activity they have available here. It's so awesome. So the first thing is you have the pool, and then you have the beach. And then you can pay for extra excursions. They also have nearby shopping. They have a casino there. They also have a nightclub at night. There's a sports bar, and in the evenings they always do a show. So they have a lot of activities built in. You don't even have to leave the resort if you don't want to. You can also do excursions to do a zip line, because they have a zip line right in the back there. And then there's also an excursion to go to Playa del Coco, which is a nearby beach, and you can actually do a boat taxi to get out there. There's scuba diving. There at the pool, there was water volleyball. There was also a ping pong out there. And then if you're out at the beach, there's paddle boards, kayaking. You can also pay extra for scuba diving, snorkeling. So much fun. So they also have an activities coordinator that comes out during the day, and we were also given a tour during one of their activities that they were having during the day. We got a tour to go through the kitchen, and we got to meet the head chef and got to see how they do production back there, which was really neat. Also, we were able to make ceviche with the head chef, and that was really fun, and we got to sit and interact and learn how to make that. So if you have your own vehicle, you can go south just a little bit. We drove out to Cocoa Beach. We spent a day there, and it was absolutely wonderful. We laid out at the beach there. We went into the town and grabbed a bite to eat and walked around just for a little bit. So it was nice to just get out into the Costa Rica communities and feel the culture and embrace the culture. So I would definitely recommend that. The area is very touristy, so it's very friendly. I felt very safe the whole time I was there. We started in San Jose and we drove up. So it was really nice. We rented a car and had our own vehicle. So we drove to La Fortuna and then to Monteverde and then all the way over to Guanacaste to the resort. So we did not have a problem at all. I would highly recommend getting a rental vehicle. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really love sharing this stuff with you. If you have any questions, please comment below or tell me what your favorite thing is about Costa Rica if you've been there, or if I missed anything that you want to add. And be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified and you can watch us for your next vacation inspiration. And this is Sammi letting you know that I am here to inspire you to experience a bigger life by traveling. Bye guys.
Okay, here we go.